Hey, I'm Ovrthnkr, and this is my unreleased song, Moments.
A perfect pattern of nothing, only trying to see itself again. But everything keeps on breaking, only dying to separate from nothing. I keep on searching forward, just a moment away from all of that lost time. A moment travels a long way just to find you exactly where you are. It's stupid magic, but some say it doesn't matter, you're perfect where you are. It doesn't matter, you're perfect where you are. I feel asleep every hour. I miss the point in the center of it all. They say there's no better time than now, but I met a few some years ago that I can't track down now. For what? Just a moment I can find some time. These moments travel
Hi, my name is Chrvns.
My name's Noel.
And this is Shut Up and Listen. And today we have a very special guest.
Very special.
This is a very, very dear friend of mine. I'm very excited to ask this motherfucker a lot of questions because a very talented individual.
Super.
Has been in multiple bands, done some traveling, and has produced some of the craziest songs I've ever heard in my life.
Including yours.
So, yeah, actually, big facts. We do need to put some respect on the name.
Respect
so
both
today, the one, the only, Ovrthnkr! Hey guys. No to anxiety, yes to epic life.
That's how you got to do it,
Show
man.
'em.
It's easy, right? All you got to do, just smile more, right?
Just say yeah.
That's all we got.
Just
That's all
say
we
no
got.
to one thing and yes to the
Yeah,
other.
it's easy.
It's that easy, guys.
Yeah.
Say no to financial hardship.
I think that's the funny
Just don't
thing
answer
about
the
it.
debt collector.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
ignore it, dude. Just say no.
don't pay. It's that easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the funny thing about it. Sometimes, like, it's such a deep thing.
This is bad
It's, like,
advice.
putting it so just basic. I don't know. It's just funny to me.
It's good advice, but bad advice at the same time. You just gotta,
Exactly.
I love those kind of shirts or apparel.
Yeah.
Bad advice.
Exactly.
you know, those shirts on Instagram was like, you are seen or you are loved or some shit like that. I'm a cheesy ass nigga. I
So
like
you're going
those.
with the
You wanna
real
make 'em or buy 'em?
message is the- yeah.
And person behind me, you're cool. That's it.
It's like a nice bumper sticker that makes someone go,
Person
Damn,
behind me.
you just made me think. Damn, that's like a live, laugh, love shirt, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
like the equivalent of.
I'll still rock it.
You know, live, laugh, love. I was talking about this with my friend. Like, it's funny putting live, laugh, love. So everyone makes fun of that.
why we
It's
hate
like,
on it?
Why we hate? Dude, it's funny. It's like you do have to put.
It's 'cause the
I'd always be
demographic that
like-
got it.
Yeah, it'd always be like, how stupid to have to put a reminder like that up on your wall, like you're gonna.
You have to
forget. And
live.
it's like,
You have to laugh.
oh yeah, I have to.
And
do
you
that.
have to love.
But then you're like, oh, I do have to remind myself to do that. Fuck, like it's
Do you?
it's easy to just get wormholed, and then you got to come out and be like, oh yeah, I just got to live, laugh, love.
So you're gonna get the rolls of toilet paper that say that too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
So everywhere, I got to be reminded everywhere.
Your ass
quick.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just talking about asses and toilet paper, bro. There's the bamboo toilet paper, bro. That should be smacking, bro.
All right.
Save the planet. Get bamboo toilet
Yeah,
paper.
bamboo, scrape that ass because it's single ply. bro.
You got double ply bamboo, bro.
I hope so, bro.
I don't know, bro. I
'cause
think
that
it's all
shit
about
rough.
the bidet life with a little.
Yeah, get the bidet with the bamboo, bro. What
With
you
a
mean?
little bit of bamboo.
Bidet with
Yeah, yeah,
but they bamboo combo. cuz.
bidet bamboo.
Back to back, BBB.
Love that.
Back to back,
Boo-booing
bitch.
with the bamboo.
That's the original back to back.
All right, but let's get back to business.
Yeah,
man.
what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Bamboo toilet paper.
We talking about who are you, Vinny?
Who is Vinny? Who's Vincenzo?
Wow.
Who's
What a
Ovrthnkr?
profound question. to start
Casanata.
with. Well, you know, I'm a lot of things, and actually, that's something. I'm a lot of things. Yeah, I'm pretty much. Well, it's tough. I think as I'm getting older now, I am entering this like brand new phase of my life where I'm rethinking how I create, how I interact, how I do self-awareness. Also, like there's moments in your life where you like have to re-audit where you are. Right? You get so, and then you're like, oh, where have I been?
Reassess.
And my biggest fear is that I get so deep into something and it's like, there's this one song, it's like from the 80s, it's like hella cheesy. I'm gonna be an idiot for not knowing the song, but it's like,
Sing
you
it.
wake up in a house and you have a wife or something. That's the word. It's like he's doing this like poetic thing over like, it's like something days, dude. I'm gonna remember the song. Anyway, it's like all about like you just wake up and you're in this thing and you're like, holy shit, where
How long I've been here?
been. And I mean, that's like always something I gravitate towards when I see art and I see different things, is like that weird rationalization you have to do with self-understanding. So anyway, all to say, I'm kind of in
Who
this
are
mood.
you today, bro?
Who am I
For the
today?
people that don't know Vinny or Ovrthnkr, who is Ovrthnkr?
I just left.
He overthinks.
Part of me just went, and it's a new guy here now. That's how fast it goes for me. I'm a musician. I'm a creative, primarily a musician. That's where I started a lot of my focus. So it's music and art and drawing. But music is the thing that I feel is the best way I can communicate and impress a like abstract, concentrated, boiled down version of how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and yeah. But I also love the whole world around that supports it, the technical aspects, the whole like. So I'm a producer as well. So my big thing,
Many
is
hats.
Like, yeah. So my big thing is as an artist, I think it was like it would behoove me to figure out how I can best make this stuff feel good, look good, sound the best, so that the message and the thing that you have that you're trying to get out can just be encased. It's just nice marketing on the packaging, right?
Yeah.
And so as an artist, that's kind of who I am. I value like all avenues and aspects of.
And when you say avenues, for this, a lot of people may not know. I know it's gonna be a lot of gang watching. Shout out y'all.
Gang.
But a lot of people don't know that you started with like metal music. You've made EDM. You've worked on hip hop. You've worked on classical. You've made everything in between.
Yeah, I've done a lot. I think it's because like all. It sounds so cheesy, but it's like all art is the same thing. But it's like I
Be
think,
cheesy, bro. I'm the cheesiest
Yeah,
motherfucker
all
ever
right.
made.
Hey,
Oh,
we're here to be
cheesy.
corny, bro.
I think that like the human experience is like
Corny.
yeah. Well, it's a lot more
It's corny as
homogeneous
fuck.
than we think. You know, obviously there's so many different ways that people live life in extremely different upbringings. Cheers.
Shout out Menace.
Yeah, shout out Menace, dude.
Menace Brewing.
That's the back. Here's the
shit good as
QR
fuck.
code though. But I think ultimately there's like this bigger, abstract, more homogeneous way that humans experience life because we're all human. We're subjugated to just living on this planet the way we are. So most art, when it comes out, like how many times you listen to a song in one totally different genre than another, and you're like, that's the same song. It's the same chords. Or they're singing about the
Facts.
same
Yeah.
thing, right?
That's real.
So it's like, I think we all like to wear all the different like costumes sometimes. Like, oh, I just like that aesthetic. I'm going to go for it. So I've really enjoyed a lot of different aesthetics over time.
Yeah,
Built
and-
an appreciation for all of them.
It's easier to express it when you have like a different presentation of something. You
Yeah.
have the same idea two different ways. It's easier to present it, and you go to like two different like genres or facets or whatever.
And it helps you understand it better too in different contexts. Like people that like, I wish I could speak more in fucking just English. I could speak multiple languages, but
You'd want to make music in other languages?
I mean, maybe, but just the idea of like being able to speak multiple languages, right, is like that allows you to conceptualize things.
Differently, yeah.
Yeah, and just expand on it.
Even how like a language works, like how the word placement
Yeah.
is in like a sentence and a sentence structure, and just how everything is. Oh yeah, oh
Exactly.
hold on, he's
And-
cooking.
and
He's
so-
cooking.
He
Wait, hold on,
cooking.
he's cooking.
So, this ain't corny now.
This ain't corny.
This shit got real.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with music too. It's like it's like some genres focus real hard on choruses, and that's like the whole idea. And then some genres focus, they're like, oh, the chorus, whatever, you gotta have it, but the verse is where it like really happens. But
Bars.
it's like, yeah, but it's like exactly. It's like, oh, we got the feature on the chorus, whatever, but then we got the bars. Yeah. But it's like the whole idea is to just like, where's the place we're gonna take this concentrated feeling and really lay it out. And so everything has a different way of doing it. So I enjoy diving into multiple different music styles as a challenge when someone's like, hey, like when we worked on Sunseekers, that was, I mean, we had a lot of times in the studio where I was learning from you guys on like how you conceptualize because you're way more deep in the genres of the artists that you listen to. And that helped me build my perspective on where I come from.
Oh, we're gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
But you moving too fast. Hold on, we're gonna have to
Okay,
let's
slow
it down.
reel it in.
Slow it down.
Reel it in. Set it down. All right, but bring it back though, because one thing for first and foremost, Vinny or Ovrthnkr, it's everything. And anything that comes to mind, anything that feeds the soul at the time. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything that feeds the soul at the time,
Feeds
anything
the
that sparks the
soul.
creativity and makes you want to
Yeah.
learn something.
Yeah, it's like you get hungry and you're like, I'm craving this right
So
now.
what started this? What was your first start or introduction into music? Like actually, the origins, bro.
Dude, you
When's the
want-
last time you talked about this?
I haven't talked about that in a long time. You know what the funniest, the way I started doing music was, if we go back, okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
Even. Let's take it one step back. Okay, so back in this is about 1997. I'm a toddler. I don't know how old I was. I was born in 92, so I wasn't a toddler then. I don't know. It's 5 or 12.
5 years old is a toddler,
That's a
bro.
toddler.
That's it.
Okay,
I was
okay,
just a
that's
kid,
it.
bro.
I was
You a
toddler.
jit, bro.
Yeah.
You're a jit and a half.
So it was like in 90s. My parents had this Casio keyboard. It's like one of the
the one with the
types-
light up, like when you the light up red lights.
No
Because
light
that was,
up on that.
bro.
yet.
That was my favorite shit.
Yeah,
My
I
bad, go
wish I
ahead.
had the light up. That would have helped me a little bit. But it was the kind of joints where I had all the presets for like you'd be like samba or like rock.
The drum
and then it'd
tracks
go,
and shit.
and then you go, and so you just and then you're up here going, and you could record stuff too.
Yep.
So that was my first thing to like, oh my, I can capture this flow state that I'm doing. That was the coolest thing I'd ever done.
But the best ones weren't even recorded. You just fucking going.
Yeah, exactly. It was, everything got ruined when I learned how you could record something. That was the downfall. I should have kept it
No,
flow
it's got to be
state.
perfect.
Yeah, exactly. But that was like where I started being interested in that you can make something and then just be like, and recently I've started thinking about that again, how incredible it is that you can like take your fingers and like do this or do this on a guitar and you make something that,
Wiggly air.
yeah, wiggly air. Yeah, you say it best. So that was really cool. I would try to get my siblings together and be like, all right, guys, we're going to do, we got some puppets And we got some puppets backstage. We do some with it. We do a puppet show. We got the boing, and we got the sound effects.
Making
and stuff.
cartoons, baby.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
like, we'll just do a whole thing. And so like,
Playing shit.
yeah, so
You always been director hat.
yeah, I guess so.
That's what it sounds like.
Ovrthnkr, the director.
Not even overthinking. I think that's just seeing full picture and just needing other people to help curate it.
Oh, just me and my name.
And I help everybody
I
make
think,
it possible.
I think you're right. I've been called an overthinker my whole life, but I always think that's just like the environment I was in. I was thinking too much.
I don't think that's overthinking though. I think that's just seeing full picture.
It was, yeah, exactly. But like sometimes you're working a job at a sandwich joint, and you're like, well, why is the button here instead of? They're like,
It don't matter, nigga.
don't
Press
do
it.
that. So that was me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he overthinking. Nigga.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let him be an overthinker.
For those moments, yes. Creativity, nah.
But
Okay,
that's
I
the
agree.
thing. And so,
But also, it is being creative. Like, why is that button there?
well, that's the thing is that because I also come from I'm a graphic designer by trade too. So like I'm always thinking about like how we take in information the best way, how everything like where your eyes dart, how much information taken a minute. And it's like, yeah, put the button there. It's
How
not
you
gonna
got to
work up here.
display it, how you got to position things.
So I do
Using
think
framing,
about
yeah.
things a lot like that. And it is part of my, now like you were asking like, who are you and stuff. And it's like, that is very much part of my identity is like thinking about these small details that I think, most people are like, we need to get the product out. Don't worry about that. But like the real big dogs who are doing anything like important culturally are the people that are like, no, we're going to spend the time on that.
Because those details come back 2 years later.
Exactly.
The big
And that's
picture
what I
said
think.
that initial like hit is happening. Then 2 years later, it's experienced again. It's like, wait, damn, this
Yeah.
been like this, yeah.
They knew. Yeah. That's like, I hate bringing up Apple as a thing because Apple's kind of doing its own. But, Apple was a
They just
company that,
built 16 today.
yeah, they did. They did.
Same ass phone.
Same shit. Copy and paste it, baby.
Bro.
It's like Black Ops 6.
They got AI now. Yeah, Black Ops 6. I downloaded that beta. Dude, it took me 7 times to even get the game up. I'm
Hey,
like,
we ain't here to talk about Black Ops.
anyway,
Bro, you got marked up.
music in that was pretty good. It was pretty good. That was my
Wait, one thing that led me to think about how we mutually met
yeah.
is your graphic designing.
Oh yeah.
We
Wait,
were
tell me
at
about that.
T-Mobile.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Shout out T-Mobile, bringing friends together.
That's right.
Damn, we all
Friends
right there.
forever, yeah,
Oh,
at the
man.
same time.
Wow.
That's how-
what a
that's what
time.
made it happen.
What a time.
We were
What a
gonna we were gonna do the thing
Yeah.
for the graphic designer. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no
then
shit.
COVID happened and everything. It was like,
And then
We all work from home.
everything got a
And then
little.
everybody-
yeah.
I'll be quiet.
Everything got McFucked up. Is
Yeah.
for short. Right?
But yeah, you were trying to do that too because you wanted to do design as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was practicing like right beside you or like alongside you while you were doing your thing.
That's right.
But I just thought, yeah, super interesting. Like, did you start graphic designing before T-Mobile and you just brought it to it,
Yeah.
or did it kind of spark it to go further?
That's a good question. It was definitely the biggest leap in my graphic design career. Like when I started, actually my start in graphic design was when I was in my high school band, Sending Signals. Shout out Sending Signals. It's on MySpace, probably.
My top 10.
But we needed to have merch. You gotta have merch, right? So like we do a show, we go, we gotta sell merch. And so I downloaded the software called GIMP.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa,
yeah.
I forgot about
That's
that.
sick, yeah.
Stands for graphic
That's
interface
old.
manipulation program or
Dude, I
something.
forgot about that shit.
But
That's
yeah,
old school.
free software. And so I didn't know how to do anything else, but I drew. I usually drew. Like I could draw in my notebook. So I was like, this is just digital drawing. So I took the brush and I would just draw it. I'm like, this isn't like a pencil where you do different thicknesses. So I take the eraser and then erase part of the line.
Oh, you were zooming in like tough
I was
too. Yeah.
zooming. I was pixeling, dude. So I made a shirt for our band and
Mouse clicking?
yeah, mouse clicking,
No
dude.
shit.
Yeah, and then figuring out like, oh, okay, wait, if I have to export this as a PNG, so like, okay, I got to figure that out, and then like, just took off from there. And then I started to be in other bands in college. I was in this band called Pray the Hunter, and I was like, okay, I want to get into logo stuff because I've been doing a little bit of that. Here's a good opportunity, so I did a lot of logo design and then got into that. So graphic design has always been very like passenger to my music.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's Tap Room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer. Menace Brewing, located in the Fountain District, is where flavor is unleashed. It serves as a local hub of craft beer and community. Recognized as the neighborhood's premier soccer hangout, you know I love me some soccer. Menace Brewing isn't just a brewery, it's the go-to spot for sports action and local engagement. Visitors can catch the game, connect with fellow fans, and immerse themselves in the heart of the spirited community. Menace Brewing invites everyone to join them, where every visit feels like coming home. Experience Menace Brewing in Bellingham today. And welcome back. What were you playing in these bands at the same time?
Good question. In Sending Signals in high school, I was the screamer and vocalist.
Wow.
So I was
Give us a scream right now.
I'm not gonna do that. You thought.
I got excited.
Bob excited, man. I know Bob was
I got excited.
Here's how you do scream, though. I will give a tip.
Give us an introduction. Hold on, let's try it out.
Okay, so
Back
I'll
up from the
give you
mic, bro. Don't be addicted. Okay.
No. So you don't. So screaming is actually it is diaphragm. All vocal stuff is diaphragm. But start like this. So the way to scream, it's not that you're yelling. A lot of screamers will yell and it fucks up your voice.
Yeah,
so go like this. Go meow, meow. Do it. Yeah. Meow, meow. Okay, now make it a little scratchy. Meow, meow.
Hold on. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah, you're close. So you got it's like this part of the vocal cords you control and you just distort them, so you're vibrating them back and forth. Yeah, and so there's a bunch of that's fry screaming. There's a bunch of different ways of screaming, but
Fry your shit.
yeah, fry your shit up.
Deep fried.
A lot of vocalists though in the metalcore
Vocal
era
fry is
in,
crazy
like,
to me though.
2010.
No, honestly,
No.
people like regular conversation, vocal fry.
That's like Kardashian shit.
Like,
Wayne.
We ain't gonna bring him up.
Wayne.
But you know who I'm thinking
Wayne.
about. Rashad. But
Wayne. Lil Wayne. Yeah.
He does low vocal fry. He's like, yeah. Man. But yeah, that's vocal. That's the essence of it. But instead, you just make it super fast.
Oh, but no, that vocal fry is like you can't help it.
Yeah.
that was the lean, bro. That lean had him leaning.
But yeah, so I was a screamer in that band. And then in college, I was the drummer. And so, dude, I got to shout out my homie here, Ian Ratu. Dude,
Hey, shout out to you, Ian.
this man, I joined this band. And they're like, we need a drummer. We know you play drums. Like, you talked about it and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I don't have a drum set. But I can try to figure it out.
You never played prior.
I did play prior. I grew up actually in, so this is another thing going back to the roots of
See,
music.
that's what I was trying to get to. I want to know everything about the history, bro.
Okay, we'll start there and then we'll jump back to Pray the Hunter, all right? So it'll all match up. So in junior high, so you do in like 4th grade, right? They say,
Wait, junior high, 4th grade.
sorry, that was a,
Where'd you go to school?
I jumped way too quick. I said junior high and then I referenced elementary school immediately after. So in elementary school in 4th grade, you choose an instrument because they'll come to your class and they'll be like, here's the saxophone, here's the trumpet, and they have all the kids play it for you. All the parents are around and they got
Was he on
the
band?
kids. This is for band. So like,
Oh, okay.
and
So
they
we have a
got,
recorder.
yeah. And so they do these collabs like Mills Music. Shout out Mills Music at the time. I don't know if it's still around. And then so you can go buy an instrument, rent an instrument from there.
Oh, sick.
And then, you know, it goes into the program for the school program probably subsidizes it somehow. Anyway, kids get to do music. And so when they did all the instruments, they pull up the snare drum, dude. Guys, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
First of all, sounds cool. And all the other instruments, I don't want to be a fucking nerd, dude. So I'm trying to do the drums. I'm trying
What
to
the
be
fuck
like
is a clarinet?
Nick Cannon, dude. And
Squidward.
Oh,
yeah,
shit. Pass it back.
exactly. Well, it turns out I really do wish I had done a little more musical. I don't want to say drums aren't musical. That was so sacrilege. But something that had a little bit, I could read, you know, notes on a staff.
Reading drums is crazy too, though.
Reading drums is
Like,
crazy.
also just like reading like set, because like I know how to read sheet music for like playing a set.
Yeah.
It's so fun though.
It's fun. It's like
so
a
fun.
MIDI thing, watching the MIDI go, you know? That's what it is.
That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, it's literally like watching MIDI.
Yeah.
You can see because you got your high. Yeah,
you see the
hats.
hats
Yeah,
at the top.
and he's yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Oh my god, that was the perfect way to describe it.
I got, yeah, so I that's where I started getting into like music. So a lot of my training then was like learning about like all these like composers that were important. And then we would watch like movies and band and stuff. So you just feeding into like enjoying music is like this it's not just this like rock and roll thing you see on TV. It's like, no.
Evolution.
As a 12-year-old, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a whole world people exist in. And so one of my buddies, so all my friends were in band with me. That's how I have most of my like childhood friends. My buddy Ian Ratu played trumpet.
Where'd you grow up?
Woodinville.
Okay, so this is all in Woodinville.
All in Woodinville. I grew up in Duval and would track over to Woodinville. For
Shout out the gang.
Junior high. Yeah, so shout out. So yeah, my buddy Ian, we've continued to do music as we've grown up, but he had a full drum set. This Tama drum, was it Tama or Mapex? Oh my God, I'm the worst. Anyway, he had a kit, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you can borrow my kit for Pray the Hunter." When I got into college, I was in that band, and I was like, "No way!" So I borrowed his kit. Absolutely thrashed his cymbals. They were just cracked. I mean, it's a joke for us still.
But also, yeah, I mean, that's expected to happen, though.
Yeah,
You were strong as shit, bro.
dude, my seps.
He was in
That was-
smashing.
That was all I had.
Hey, do a push-up challenge.
Yeah,
Right
maybe,
now?
yeah, maybe. I don't got the kid arms anymore, but
Not anymore. Y'all can't go against this, bro.
I was playing drums a lot.
He said SpongeBob.
There's a picture of me like with this American flag tank top on, just like this with this drumsticks in my hand. It's the cheesiest photo ever.
America.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, we got to play a lot of shows around like the Puget Sound. And this was at Central, by the way. I went to Central, so we're out in Ellensburg. So we're playing.
This is at what age?
This is
Like
like I'm like
grades?
20, 21, 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
E-Bird.
yeah,
Fresh
E-Bird.
out, just trying to, it's just being as passionate, just trying to chase any kind of show you can get,
Just
doing the thing.
anything that could. I just wanted music. I
Wanted to eat.
Yeah. Eat.
My boy's hungry.
Eat the vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Eat the
Playing like a
vibes.
dark like garage show, like
One light, just
one light.
Damn.
That was the best. And then we're done with the show and we're like dapping up.
We
like,
did that, bro.
was the best, dude.
Those are some of my favorite moments, dude.
Yeah. But those are the ones that you like, even big artists that get to play like Wembley Stadium or like these giant things, they're like the most important moments are the ones that they sit in the garage and they do the, like, so really I appreciate it as I was able to sink into those moments.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Perform for like maybe like 10 to 20 people, but it's like everybody's
Yeah, half of
in
it's
it.
like
Everybody's
your
in it.
parents. Yeah.
Yeah, your parent, my mama there, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out your
I remember
mama.
I remember my first show at Elkhorn Zone with Pray the Hunter, and my dad went, and I was like, "Oh no, dude, I gotta be on point,
Right?
My daddy's here, man.
And I bombed it so bad, dude. And I was like, my one chance, and he hasn't been to a show since, bro.
Damn, nah.
I'm kidding.
I
It's
was
just
I was
That's
gonna
not
say,
true.
damn.
No,
we gonna
he
beat your dad up.
It just never happened.
He-
that way.
yeah, he said
just never
that.
got the chance to be
Yeah,
on a
I'm not
show.
gonna fight you, mister.
No, it's fine. I'm not one to like invite my parents to shows and be like, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of sweaty dudes and like drug usage.
And
You'll love it.
drinking.
Like, yeah, exactly.
My mom loves coming to them
Dude, your
I
mom
love
is
seeing
a
your
real
mom
mom.
there. She a vibe.
because she just sitting in the back, just
She's always in the back.
She knows how to work it.
she got one. She has one drink per show, just sitting there.
Or her little Heineken Zero
Yeah, Heineken. Yeah.
vibing to my boy.
But yeah, that was fun, man. So I was in those bands, and then
DD?
DD. So
DD, tell him what DD is, boy.
I was in Designer Disguise for a bit. So my homies, basically, they were like, "We need a bassist," and I had been living with I had lived in the same house. I don't think I lived with him. It was his house in Bothell. My buddy Justin, and so he was in this.
Justin,
band.
you're dope.
Yeah, Justin White.
You're dope as fuck, bro.
The homie, dude. Talented motherfucker, too.
He
Ian's
is.
talented motherfucker, too. Wanna make sure all my friends.
Shout out the
talented
gang.
people. Shout out the gang. But he was in Designer Disguise playing guitar, and they were like, I would produce metal songs just on FL Studio using like,
that's
machine plugins and stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, you like make this music too? Like, we should, collab sometime, bro, and so
That's how that sounds.
yeah, it's how it goes. And then eventually they're like, hey, you want to like play? I think it was like, we just need a bassist for the show or something.
But then you end up doing like a tour with them.
Yeah, and then we go and ended up doing a tour around, dude, this is a wild tour. Yeah, from Seattle and then Bremerton all the way down to, where's Arizona? I went to Tempe, Arizona, and then all the way back up.
Damn.
But dude, Tour sounds cooler than it was because we only played about 4 of the shows of like the 9.
Damn, you had 9 planned.
Dude, something like that.
Was it like a headlining shows or like opening shows?
We were touring with another band.
Oh, okay, but they had like other openers for certain spots.
For the venue. It was
Because the local venue wanted a local artist to bring more people in. type
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
It was cool. And
But
it
you
was,
still were on tour the whole time.
we were on tour with this
So
band
fuck
called
it, bro. You went on tour, baby.
You were on tour.
And we were with this band called I Am Infamy. And so shout out Michael Vanson. And so yeah, they and all the other homies in the band. But the I feel bad, dude. I'm gonna leave everything.
Honorable
It's all
mentions.
good. It's honorable mentions. Yeah.
Honorable mentions.
We got a lot to cover today.
Anyway, we do the tour, and dude, this tour, we had got a tour manager and everything, right? And so we're hitting the dates. We hit the Bremerton date, a little dive by. We're like, all right, cool start, man. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, we could drive down. Next date was in Oregon, and it was pretty south, or I can't remember where it was. But dude, I kid you not, this place was called King Juan's Chinese Food Buffet. We played at a Chinese food buffet place. It was, what the fuck is up, Denny's?
That's exactly what's going through my mind, bro.
Yeah, bro. But
the
this
vibe.
is the
The fuck is
funniest
up,
thing.
buffet?
It was the best show of our tour because everyone there, dude, they're like, yo, we got snacks, we got water for you. Like, yo,
You got plates, boy.
We got plates,
You're not gonna run out of snacks.
bro. We got everything. They were
That's
so
the move,
nice
cuz.
to us. It was great. But there was like 3 people out in the thing moshing, hardcore dancing. We're like, dun, 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 dun. And, bro, it was fun. So
That's sick,
we
though,
keep doing
right?
the dates. The next date, dude. So we're in like the drummer's like, where it was like a wind star, dude. You know, like just all piling into the thing. And so we're in the van. How we get the drums in there, dude? I don't even know how we were doing that, but dude,
It was
the van-
perfectly curated. It was Tetris.
It was clearly. We drive down, and it's in the middle of the night, and we get across the border of Oregon and California, and so we're like, we're in Cali, baby. It's like 2 a.m. We're like, next stop, Wairika, California, and we're on the way, and the car starts going, and we're like, oh. And it just slows down. No more power
It's like a movie.
to a stop.
Damn.
It's 2:30 a.m. We look behind the car, just red fluid, just transmission fluid.
Damn.
Like feet, hundreds of feet. And we get the headlamps on. We're like, all right, well, just
get to
check
work.
that one off the list, I guess. Breakdown van on tour. But yeah, so then we had to call the tow truck and everything. Dude, this is on Labor Day weekend too. So we get to Wairika toward the.
Is it Wairika or Eureka?
It's literally Y.
And then Eureka.
I think there's Eureka, California, which is Southern California. This is Northern California.
Yeah, I know. Right when you get in there, yeah, I know exactly. I
Eureka?
can visualize. I always called it Eureka, so that means I fucked up.
I'm fucking up right now.
Y'all both fucking up. Who knows?
No,
I call it
Why.
I like Wairika.
I like Wairika. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, because it has. I know exactly what you're talking about. Why and then the Eureka.
Yeah.
Why
So,
Eureka?
Who knows?
Why Eureka? But that loud, bro.
Wairika.
Smoking
That loud. It's that loud.
But we
bad,
pull.
go ahead.
No, you're good. We get into Wairika. We get a motel like last minute. You know, we finally lay down, make the mega bed, 6 guys and the 2 twins. You know, and so we wake up the next morning. We're like, all right, got to figure out the van situation. We look at the date. It's Labor Day. Everything's closed, dude. So the other guys in the other band, they're already like cruising down. And then we have to stay another day and wait. They've already got down and play the next show. So we finally get everything. We had to do a rental van. So we got a rental van. We were like, it's going to be cheaper to rent the van. And just instead of do the repairs, we'll figure this van out. We'll probably just scrap it. I think the
You ended up
yeah,
scrapping
we'll
it.
come back for it.
It's on y'all now.
Later, Windstar. So we go. So we get down to finally. I think the next place. So it was great respite because we get down to our guitarist's parents' place in Arizona, which is like nice, like house, all AC. We're all like got our own beds. We're
Especially sleeping like 6 motherfuckers
yeah,
next to each other.
it
Yeah.
was like night and day. But we missed the show. So, but we got a couple other shows. So we go to Vegas. The Vegas is our next show. We get in the van to go to Vegas, And we get there and he calls us. It's like 4:30 p.m. and we're like load-ins at like 5:30 or something. Tour manager calls us and goes, "Yeah, so the Vegas show is canceled." And we were like, "Bro, we still haven't played a show since King Juan's. Like, are you kidding?" And so we get to Vegas. We're like, "Well, at least we're in Vegas, dude. Like, whatever." So our
Keep going.
I guess. So our guitarist Nick, he had been the one to rent the van. Like he was like, "I'll just do it," when we were in Wairika. So we were like, "Nick, we'll get you back," or it was like $700, $800 something. We get down to Nevada and to Vegas. He never gambles, but everyone's like, "Oh, we're gonna hit the slots," and Nick's like, "My rule, I put a 20 in, and if I lose it, it's all good fun."
Facts, bro. I got a $50 limit. I got a $50 limit. Fuck gambling, bro.
And that's fair.
I lose it so fast every time.
Yeah. And so he's there, and so like we're bopping around. We're like, "Yeah, we're Vegas, man. Like we're trying to see what's up and like meet people. We're chatting up with it. Oh yeah, we're on tour." We're like, it's not that cool actually. It's not it. But we're a band.
But it is cool.
Yeah. And so, but like we keep walking by. Nick's like still there, just like we're like, "Damn, Nick's going hard." We're like, "You good?" And he's like, Yeah. I'm still rocking on like 15. We're like, "Okay." We keep coming back. Eventually, we come back, and it's like, ding, 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 ding. And we're like, "Whoa. What's going on?" He's like, "Dude, I'm at like $400 right now. It just keeps climbing." And so he won $700 from this thing.
Paid for the rental.
Paid for the rental. It was perfect, dude.
Hey, that's love from the universe right there.
Beautiful. Netted
No
out. So,
shit.
yeah, but then after that, we just headed back up to Washington, and that was the tour. So
Hey, you have
it
fun.
was
That's still a
very
tour to me,
much,
bro.
Yeah, we had
Learning
fun.
experience.
Especially with like a good
Yeah,
core
fun.
group of friends too. That means like the bond
was
is
my
that
home.
the bond got
Yeah.
stronger than ever.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I wouldn't have traded that experience for sure. Like, it wasn't about the music. It would have been great to have played more shows, but I mean,
The fuck is up, buffet?
yeah. What
But
the fuck
you
is up,
experienced
babies?
realism in touring early on in your life. Like,
See,
you can't
you-
afford the big tour buses.
Get the reality
private
check with that.
You know,
Totally. It was a good reality check for me because I realized I don't know if I like touring, actually. I don't know if it was just this experience,
it
but
could have been. Yeah,
it could have been just
Sounds like being in a sweaty van with like 6 guys.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a better experience out there for me to like if I had experienced it.
we gotta
But-
get the tour bus, bro.
But I mean, I would be definitely open to, but I think at that time, I didn't like the idea of trying to like push a thing that you could barely make. You're at like your precipice of your bandwidth, being like, "We're gonna go on tour, we can do it." Like, I think that's the thing that I didn't necessarily like, because I don't know if that was, I mean, it wasn't bad, dude. I don't want to say it was a bad move or bad decision, bad experience. It was life. But if I were to like, go on a tour, it would just be like, okay, I can definitely afford to do this. It's very much budgeted out. It makes sense. It's cool and conditioned in the bus or in the van.
Whatever.
But that's also like that's further down the road. I think
Yeah.
you've already had like
That's way
one
further.
experience. I mean, I haven't had like a tour experience, but I have a very big idea that the first time, as much as I save up, I'm still gonna be in the hole,
Yeah, you're gonna-
and it's gonna be
yep.
some shitty moments, but it's gonna be the greatest time ever.
But if you're open, and willing for that, then that can be that amazing experience.
You got to take the, or maybe you don't know, maybe you did everything right and that shit just work out.
Yeah.
Take the L with
and then
the
you do it
dub,
the second time, and you're like, oh,
Oh
man,
yeah, I
did
fucked
not
up. I was too confident.
Yeah, maybe the L's got to be taken at some point.
At some point, yeah. So
But
it's
take
gonna,
them
yeah.
with
But
the
take 'em
dubs
early, right?
alongside the dubs. 2 L's make
Make
it.
a
Make
dub.
it up.
All right.
2 L's make a dub, bro.
You got the L jokes.
And it
dude.
says,
Hey, I don't get
way.
called Noel for no reason, baby.
Yeah.
we'll be right back after these messages. Hey music lovers, want to be part of something bigger than just another music app? Check out SubJam. It's more than just streaming, it's a movement. Founded on the spirit of DIY and grassroots energy, SubJam is here to support music communities, promote free and open content, and help artists fill venues. You remember the episode where Jordan from SubJam came by and we went through the app? You gotta check it out ASAP. They're looking for passionate people like you to beta test their new iOS app and help shape the future of music. Join them by visiting subj.am/beta today. Let's make some noise together. Binary Recording Studio is a versatile space designed to cater to all music genres. And when I say all, I mean all. If you're into jazz, rock, hip hop, or anything in between, Binary is equipped to bring your music to life. With the expert engineering and the best setup, my boy Bob, he can capture the essence of whatever you are wanting to create and bring it just to reality. From there, book your session today, unleash your creativity at Binary Recording Studio. But for real, my boy Bob, he will not disappoint. And welcome back.
You actually have a story that I really want to hear because it's one of my favorite singers, guitarists, drummers. You got to meet Dave Grohl.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
Talk about that.
Bro, so this is funny, dude. So we go, it's not that funny. If this story bombs, then you're going to be like, that wasn't funny.
It's great. It's fucking great.
Tell it anyways.
So my buddy Alex is studying music in London. He's at this academy. My buddy Alex, incredible producer. We met during college, and he's like, he's got his like MacBook with Ableton, and he's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to recreate like Skrillex, the sound. I'm like, you like Skrillex, bro? Like, okay, dude, we vibes.
2010, yeah, bro.
He's like, bro, you listen to Knife Party and stuff? Yeah, dude. Zed's pretty cool too, man. Yeah, you like that? So we like totally bonded. He's still my homie to this day. I love Alex. But
Shout out Alex.
Another incredibly talented musician, dude. But so I go visit him. His parents were lovely enough to be like, hey, it's Alex's birthday in September. We want to fly a friend out. Do you want to fly out and just like surprise him for his birthday? I was like,
they hit you up without letting him know. That's beautiful.
I think
dope.
he found out like a little bit into the plans, but it was like ultimately a surprise. So
It's a big flight, dude.
Dude, it was cool. We stopped in New York. It was awesome. I think we saw the Book of Mormon in New York. That was a good one. But anyway, we get to I get to London, hang out with Alex. We're just like hanging out in his like flat. So, we're crashing there, BoJack Horseman on the TV, like 2 a.m. We're just like vibing. It's a good time. So this is actually, we hadn't even had a night there. This was the first night we get there. We go to this hotel. It's the Ace Hotel. It's where Alex's mom and her friend were staying. It's kind of like the American hotel of London, where like Americans will come and they can feel like, ooh.
Like at home.
Yeah. So we were about to leave after they had brought their luggage in. We're like, we're gonna go hit the town and bro down. So we get there, we start leaving, and we're walking out the door, and this dude and like a couple folks are like walking in, and we look around the corner and we're like, dude, this guy's got like long hair. He's on a mission.
He's moving, yeah.
He looked important.
Right.
We looked
Got
at
the
each
crew.
other. Yeah, we did the like bro look at each other. We were like, dude, was that like a rock star or something? And we're like, it could be. Like, this is like the Ace Hotel. This is like where, they would come and like hang out if they're going to like, their booking manager is like, oh, you're going to stay at the American Hotel there.
Right, yeah.
We're like, it very well could be. So we go into like where he's going. We see like his hair whipping around the corner, and then he disappears. We're like going down this little hallway, and we get to the back, and it's this like back bar, like this private bar. They got the little like velvet hanging things.
Fancy.
And so
Bougie.
the guy's at the door. He's wearing a thing. We're like, hey, can we go in here? And he's like, it's not open yet. Actually, we were like, can we go just sit down? And he was like, yeah. And he just let us in. We were like, cool, okay.
You guys were nice.
We were nice, yeah. And so we go sit down at the bar next to this guy we think is somebody and his friends. And these his two gal friends, and then this dude, black t-shirt, long hair, beard. And we were like sitting next to him. And we were sitting next to him like right here. It was like he was right here. I was here. And so Alex was like, dude, did you get a look at him? And I was like, I kept trying to, do that whole thing without
Don't
being
be obvious, bro.
weird. Yeah. And the moment I knew was when I saw his tattoos, and then I went, yo, dude, that is 100% Dave Grohl we're sitting next to right now. And so he's like, no way, dude. And we're sitting there just like SpongeBob and Patrick, like,
Goofy goobers, yeah.
We're so excited. Like, what do we do? And so
Damn.
Alex is a pro. He goes, dude, I'm going to order him a drink. All right. And so he orders him like an espresso martini, sends it over to him. Like a nice, classy drink, but a little bit, fun and exciting. So he sends him a drink over. After like a minute, he turns to us. He's like, thanks, guys. And we were like, dude, he said something. And we're like, okay, dude, we got to make our move, but we don't want to be like a dick. He's trying to have a good time. Like, we don't want to be like, hey, we don't want to come up and make it weird. because he's just a human too.
Right,
so
right, yeah.
It's very important.
You don't want to idolize, but at the same time, like,
But
it'd
at
be
the
cool to
same
get a
time, I'm
conversation
like, how
with the guy.
stupid would it be if I'm like, oh, I just sat next to him and then I left.
And didn't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I was like, all right, dude. And so I just stood up, turned around, and was like, hey, man. And then he turned around instantly, like as if he was like one of these guys.
He was expecting it.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah. And so he turns
like,
around.
"It's me, nigga."
Yeah. It is me. You've been asking. Here it is.
You sent me a drink,
Yeah.
bro.
Come on. But he, his gal friends around too. And then they're just facing us at the bar. I'm standing like off, in front of the bar. And I'm like, hey, Alex comes up. And I was like, we just were like, dude, we don't want to like bug you or anything. He's like, no, not at all, man. And I was like, dude, just want like, I think it's a incredible opportunity that I'm just like suddenly here with you, that I can now express to you like everything you've done for me in my life, all the inspiration you've given. Like, I just hope I can be a direct like thank you human to you. You know, that I know you've gotten all the fame you need, but like I
Just
wanna
like a
thank
quick,
you.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Showing love.
And he
Show,
was
give
like-
flowers.
Flowers. Yeah. While
Yeah.
you're
Flowers.
there.
I gave him, and
That's
he
dope.
really appreciated it. He was like, dude, thank you so much. Not weird at all, dude. Like, I love meeting like people like you and fans. Like, he's like, where are you from, dude? Like, what do you do? And I was
From the
like,
area, baby.
oh, I'm from a little place called Seattle. And he was like, no fucking way. And so we were just chatting it up. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, we got like a surprise show we're doing and stuff. And like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you guys musicians, blah, blah. And he was like chatting us up. And it was cool.
Vibing.
That's
So
dope.
we were having a real moment, immediate guard let down. And then these gals go, do you guys like want a picture? And I was like, no, not now. Now I don't. I was like so off put by the way they asked it, because we were having this real conversation
Right, yeah,
that I
genuine.
was like nervous to have, because I didn't want him to think I was just a like,
a fan, like fanboy
Yeah.
type shit.
There's
yeah.
more love there. There's more like love
even
flowers
though he
type shit.
probably wouldn't fucking care. But I was like, I don't
Because
want
he got to the point where he wouldn't care, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ruin moments like that where I talk to someone, have a real conversation, like, oh, thank God.
Like, for your
somebody
eyes,
real.
for your heart.
Yeah.
Not for everything else. The
Exactly.
gimmicks. Yeah.
And then, so I said, no, I don't want a picture. And they're like, okay. And then all I had was just like a post on Facebook. I met Dave Grohl. It was amazing. I don't have a picture, but
And
it
you
was
know,
like,
that doesn't
for
matter
me.
'cause you
It was
have
for
it.
me.
You had it.
Me and Alex get to remember that experience. And
You
like,
have witnesses.
How cool.
What the best thing that you got to fly out to London to hang out for the birthday, bro.
Bruh.
That's the hardest shit ever.
And
bro,
then meet Dave
we
at
did
the
it.
bar.
Me and Dave at the bar. And then, dude, a couple days later, so we tell Alex's mom, like, hey, we just met Dave Grohl. She's like, no way. And so we kept like chatting about it as the days went on. And she was like, I kind of want to do something for Alex's birthday. And like, I saw the Foo Fighters are playing at the Queen's Garden.
Ooh.
And I was like, that was the show they're playing. She's like, I'm going to get you guys VIP tickets. Do you think Alex would like that? And I'm like,
What?
we would like that. And so she was fucking so generous and so thoughtful and got us VIP tickets. And so I'm like from here to fucking wall distance away from him going like, yeah, you're my man. Like he's literally just singing like all my songs
All the
that I
hits.
grew
Yeah.
up with in front of me. And so I'm like, it sounds so cheesy, but I'm like, this is for me. Like this is so, he's doing it for these moments for somebody to be like, I'm enjoying this thing that you put out. And I think that's incredible. Like when artists can do art however they want. They can do it for themselves. They can do it for their community. But it's like a band like the Foo Fighters and Dave Grohl being like, I'm doing art and I want you to rock along to it. And so I got to experience what that music was intended for.
And having the conversation a couple days before is even better.
Yeah. And
That's
so that was
amazing.
great.
We should tag Dave Grohl on this
Yeah, tag him
and get
too.
him that right. See if he remembers it. That'd be
Dude,
sick.
Actually, yeah.
He probably would.
Shout out Dave Grohl, man. He's one of mine.
Shout out, I'm saying, shout out Dave, bro.
Is he?
The only song I ever learned how to play was Everlong on an acoustic guitar. And
Dude,
that
it's
was it.
great. It's a great song to learn. Like what I was saying earlier, it's like when you realize you can like just put your fingers on strings like this and then just move them a little bit. You make music.
Right.
Everlong is a great song.
You don't have
for
to
that,
move too much to
because it's
do it,
not
yeah.
too much. Yeah.
I loved learning the song. I loved hearing it over and over just to get it down. You know. Then I sung it to a bitch and it was some lame shit.
Game over.
That boy put the campfire.
CAMPFIR,
He said, I
song.
think I know one real quick.
you know, I play. Come on, bro.
You know,
I might know one.
So there's an event coming up on September 20th and 21st. It's called the second annual. It's the second annual. I ain't gonna lie. I messed up. I missed last year. I bought a ticket and missed it. But Gnome Coming. You want to tell the people what is Gnome Coming and what can they expect going into this?
Well, you're not going to know what to expect. That's the whole point. So Gnome Coming is my lovely partner, Natalie. She owns this company, CHRVN. So this is her brainchild, puts these events on. These are her characters, handmade costumes, beautiful costumes, hats and tops and everything. And so basically these mushrooms, they're characters. They exist in this wild, mystical, whimsical space, and they've interacted with humans, and they're just so curious. Like, what are these humans doing? They're partying. What is this? What are these parties they do? So like, you know what? I like that one they do at school with all the kiddos bopping around. Let's do one called Gnome Coming. And so they make a show called Gnome Coming. And this is the show. It's an interactive circus arts, live DJ, dance party, costume contest. So show up with your best, most whimsical gnomey forest goods and apparel and get to see some amazing, insanely talented performers. Man, it's mind-blowing. I think I'm good when I play guitar, and I go, I'm useless. These guys are insane. From aerial arts to juggling to everything in between.
Everything in between.
And acting. And so it's got a beautiful storyline all woven into it. And you get to be part of it and interact. So you get to dance. There's drinks. We have an all-ages show as well.
I want to see this.
Yeah, all-ages show.
We're going. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll do a review.
go.
We'll do a review for the podcast too.
Good,
like that,
good.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
The big one is the all ages show. So last year we did it, and there was so many people that went, and it was, we wanted to include more folks. And
You had the 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. like both days, right?
And so we have a 6 and 9. So we have a matinee for all ages. So it's not a 21 plus show. So no drinks. So it's kids can come and dance around and engage. We did Cascading Creatures Talent Show just this year as well. And that was a huge hit with the kids. So we were like, let's lean into that and get more kiddos. Dude, the most pure form of creativity
That
and
inner talent, just
excitement.
make sure it's
Yeah.
for the community type thing.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love the theme too. Like,
Yeah, that's hard.
Mushrooms are obviously like always
Yeah.
around us, observing us, learning from
Exactly.
us. Like,
Exactly, dude. And I mean, Natalie, I got nothing on Natalie when it comes to like mushroom puns. She's got so many good ones.
fun guy.
Yeah, dude. Fun guy.
the only
I'm
one you know.
operating at
It
like
starts
level
there and
1.
it gets
She's
deep.
on level 16, bro. Yeah, it's good. One of my favorite is the I can't even remember them. But anyway, yeah, they're all the whole world of it. Yeah, like the idea of like nature and mushrooms. This is what the Cascading Creatures talent show is all about, which I wrote original music for. I wrote the finale song. And that was really special because I wrote a song like for like a family kids song. Like that was like a wrap up of the whole like world of this story. And we got these characters to sing the song along. Actually, those 3 on the poster there. Ida, Seva, and Ari. They sang in it. We recorded them and everything. We went over to Spencer. Shout out Spencer, friend period. If you haven't found friend, another shout out.
Yeah.
He has a whole studio he's building and everything. So
Friends up.
Yeah, so we went over to their place and recorded the song, produced it, and it brought tears to my eyes. Like it was more emotional for me and evocative to see my art being in that context than it was like playing EDM shows or something, which like that's cool.
We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah, not yet. But like that was inspiring for me. So anyway, we just want to keep this thing going and bring exciting, like new creativity to Bellingham.
make it an annual thing, make it bigger each year.
And that, see, it's the second annual, bro. We're gonna be back for the 10
Second
more
annual.
years.
Yeah, that's big. Doing it.
Wait for
again
the
is big.
10th anniversary. It's gonna be wild.
Right.
Yeah, so it's at the
That goes by
Bellingham.
quick,
It's
too.
it's at the Bellingham Circus Guild. So tickets are online at bellinghamcircusguild.com/gnomecoming, I believe. Don't
Put that
quote me on
put that right here.
But you can just search Gnome Coming on Google. It's that easy.
I like that.
Yeah. So would love to see you guys all there.
I'm excited to be there.
We're coming, man.
Yeah.
I missed last year, and I apologize. I'm not missing this year for the life
All
of me.
good. I just hold the grudge. It's in the back of my pocket. So I'm kidding.
Nah, he gonna pull it out. He gonna pull it out like random. Hey, remember that one time you ain't come to the first no coming? I'm like, damn, bro, my bad.
Yeah.
No, dude.
I'm paying for the pizza today, I guess.
If you don't do it this year, then we talking again. But
No,
yeah,
we both
definitely
gonna be
come
there.
this year.
If he don't come, we throwing hands on him. We just, Yeah.
He's saying that because I got to buy his ticket too.
We're going to jump your ass. Yeah, you do got to buy my ticket.
But it's good. So it's going to be fun. We also, another shout out too. We have lovely Ellie Wild and Dawdust.
All three phenomenal.
Crazy DJs.
Don't miss it.
All three of those are really good friends of mine, and they're all incredible musicians and artists. So, yeah, it's going to be a really cool time. So,
Hell yeah. Can we expect to hear some of that EDM you want to talk about?
Yeah, but maybe a little bit. It's a little bit more going to be on the little more groovy, kind of funky, playful.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be like just vibes.
Yeah,
more
some
vibes.
Okay.
Yeah,
But also, we almost had an hour right now, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
we did it.
What do we
Well,
want to do?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure we gas that up,
yeah,
Gassing the hell out of it.
and
Yes,
also we'll probably just link up with you again. I want to do this again.
yeah.
And bring
Hey,
Natalie
chat.
on the next one.
Yeah.
Bring Natalie on the
Yeah,
next
bro. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah.
I would love
right now,
to.
let's do a duo one. Let's
one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
fuck it up.
Let's do it, man. That sounds fun. I
Can we
would
do
love
it right
that.
after this? Yeah, so that way they
Let's
can
do a
recap
review.
on
Let's
it.
do a review one.
Yeah,
Let's do
after
it.
Homecoming.
Matter of fact, we're gonna make plans on the podcast. Appreciate, hey, audio listeners.
You guys are involved.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do like an off-site one. You know what I'm saying? Just like not actually in the studio, but like it's out and about. AJ. See, thumbs
You
up.
said thumbs up?
Producer said, "Yeah, we're good
All
to go." So we'll do a
I'm down.
review because basically we're gonna be there already. So might as well just kind of give our opinions of what we saw.
You shut up and listen out in the field.
Oh yeah, we've done it a few
We've
times,
done
but I
one.
think this would be real
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Cool.
Matter of fact, AJ, you come with us to the no coming.
Yeah, I'd love to see you guys there. Hell yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, you and Kelsey.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Yeah, give me that thumbs up. I had to get him and his wife.
Give it
Man.
enough thumbs up, man.
All right,
Well,
cool.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll do
amazing.
that, and then we'll go more in depth. But right now, we got one last question we always want to ask at the end of it.
All right.
What is some advice for the people?
One piece of advice for the people out there. Anything.
You can take your time. You don't got to.
There's no rush.
Okay, no rush. All right. Let me get a good one here. You're like, no rush, and then I'm here for 5 minutes. You're just like, Jesus, all right, come on.
And Bob's like, get this shit over with.
Yeah. And I just say like, okay. Man. For me, okay, here's the most pure advice from me to other people that might be like me. If you're an overthinker out there, this might hit because this is what I get caught up in. Don't learn the technical, learn the language of the technical world. Learn it because that's going to help you feel confident in what you do, but don't prioritize it over the creativity. Remember that you, as at least for me, I feel like I need to know the tech stuff. I can't just be walking around with, I need to understand why is this thing working the way it is to a degree, to a certain degree, but it's easy to get caught up in that if you're
Sometimes
too
not
focused
knowing
on
how
that.
something works doesn't box it in.
Yeah. And so if you can understand how it works, then you can play around in it a little more because you know your parameters, right? That's at least how I feel.
Ooh, oh shit! We just went okay. We're
Back-
talking about this after this.
No, this got deep.
So I think like know that it's good if you're really creative and overthinking, set up your boundaries, but don't spend too much time building those walls. Get it to where it needs to be.
Foundational,
Okay,
and
we
then-
got our channel, we got the thing we're
Yeah.
working through, and then now just switch zone and just go full dive into, read the artist's way, read the creative act, do all that stuff too. Like really get into how you create as yourself, but don't get caught up in the technical details. That's the advice I give.
Love that. That was really good advice, actually, and it got profound.
Thank you.
This whole conversation was beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude, this is really fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be back in end of beginning of October.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do the review. Hey, look at
So one time for the one time, thank you so much for being here, Vinny Overthinking motherfucker. I love you.
I love you, man.
Thank you guys so much.
You're a very deep friend of
love you
mine.
guys,
And
too.
also, I do want to shout him out. Sunseekers would not have been possible without this genuine motherfucker right here. So thank you, big love.
Dude, of course.
And at this time, stay beautiful, stay hydrated, and it's probably gonna get cold, so stay warm. Thank you for shutting up and listening.
Thanks again for tuning in to Shut Up and Listen. For more captivating content, including videos, articles, and everything music related, visit our website at shutupbeham.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you get your podcast and join the conversation by following us at Shut Up and Listen Be Him on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shut Up and Listen is proudly produced by Rocket Soul and Binary Recording Studio. Stay tuned for more fantastic episodes.